Okay. Can you hear me now, Jarrell? Please, man. Check in to the live, man. Let me know. Can you hear me now? Am I good? Okay, cool, cool. Appreciate it, Jarrell, man. Thanks for letting me know, man. But yeah, man, just wanted to tap in. Usually, of course, it's your boy Chop, man, representing Let the Film Speak. And I usually we get on here and it's about on Sunday mornings or Wednesday evenings, and me and Willie Jack we get on here and we definitely we dive deep into football, and we touch on all issues, and I felt like it was important to get on here tonight to talk to everybody, and talk about this particular incident. You know, it's not many times that, well, it's not ever that I've seen an incident like this happen. And for those who haven't seen what was going on, I'm talking about Damar Hamlin. Okay, so Damar Hamlin on the play early in this game tonight against the Cincinnati Bengals. We're talking about the safety of the Bills, Damar Hamlin, safety of the Bills against the play against the Bengals. Made a tackle, got up. He ended up collapsing, and after he collapsed, ambulance came on the field. They rushed on the field, and they end up actually having to do CPR on the field. For this guy, they took him away from the field, rushed him to the hospital. He is now in critical condition. I got my phone on and giving me all updates on as far as what's going on. But I want to jump on here because I wanted to address, a couple different things. Because I felt like this was just very important. Very important for people to see. Or just to talk about, because we don't talk a lot about, things like this often, So first and foremost, prayers out to Damar Hamlin and his family. I've heard that his mother was at the game, and I'm pretty sure she's sick. To watch your child endure something like this has to be, one of the toughest things for, to watch your child go through. And for me, I just felt like it's just tough, man. It's just tough. You never want anybody to ever have to go through anything like this. Not to mention, you know, your own son. You know what I mean? So, having to be in that situation, man, it's just tough. It's definitely tough. But some of the things I wanted to talk about in regards to this is first and foremost, it's no longer about the game anymore. It's no longer about the game. First and foremost, and that's what I want to address. This is about Damar. Yes, this was supposed to be one of the biggest games of the season. It had a lot of implications, but all of that goes out the window when you're talking about someone's life at hand. And I want to make sure that we place emphasis on that. Emphasis that on the fact that this guy is going through a tough situation right now. It's tough. I'm ultimately glad. And as soon as I saw everything too, as soon as I saw it play out, as soon as I saw him fall, as soon as I saw the players on the field, no one on the benches, and everybody praying on knees, and, gathering together on the field, I felt like instantly, and I told my wife this, I said, they don't need to play this game again. You know what I mean? No matter what happens from that point going forward, they don't need to play. They don't need to play this game tonight. You can't finish this game tonight. So speaking from a teammate's perspective, a coach's perspective, you can't expect them to get themselves together and to think this is something that they were saying initially. All right, we're gonna give everybody 5 minutes and we're gonna get ready to go. And you saw the coaches kind of reconvene. They came and they met at the middle of the field and they kind of talked about this, and it was like, yeah, you can kind of see it on their faces. Like, I don't know, man. We don't know about finishing this game. So they called them to the locker room. They got them to the locker room, and you can see them pretty much saying, "Hey, that's it." They shook hands, and of course, the game is postponed. But from initially, you can't expect that to happen, man. I know they had the procedures to follow, and things like that, so they had to go through the proper channels in this situation. But you can't expect players to get themselves together and go out there and play. Now speaking from a football player's perspective, I played this game for a long time, and when you go out there, man, um, um you you get ready. There's a certain feeling you get as a football player, okay, when you're getting ready to play a game, when you're getting ready to go into a game, okay. There's a certain feeling you get, when you're putting all your equipment on, you're strapping up your helmet, putting your shoulder pads on, and it's getting closer and closer to game time. You got the nerves pumping, your energy going, you with your brothers. It's nothing like that feeling, of it's like it's me, y'all, and we going at it with whoever we got to go at it against. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like y'all got my back. You know what I'm saying? And we going to war together. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that was said a lot in locker rooms. A lot in locker rooms. And you say that, but never once does it cross your mind that, hey, this is I'm gonna get hurt tonight. You know what I mean? You're going out there to play the game that you love, a game that millions of people dream of, a thing that I dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? I had dreams of making it to that particular level, to play at the NFL level. You know what I mean? And to go out there as a 24-year-old safety in this league, to go out there and this is how your game ends. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Your what you dreamed of, what you worked for, the hours you spent in the off season, every single minute you spent, during the season. This is what you worked for. You know what I mean? And you go out there and boom, accidents like this happen. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, this is the game. This is the game that we play. And I know there's been a lot going on this year with injuries and concussions and all types of things, and it it's tough, man. It's tough, and I'm getting the feeling like going forward, this type of thing is going to go for review, um, and once the season is over, because you had the two concussions that happened with Tua. Then now he's having a concussion again, and then you have this particular situation where, to me, it felt like it was a similar situation because you watched Tua get up in a similar fashion, except Tua stumbled and he didn't quite fall out. This particular situation, Damar Hamlin got up and you felt like, oh, he was all good. He looked fine. And then all of a sudden, everything, he just fell completely back. It was almost like his body went stiff and just fell straight back, And it's just a dangerous game that we play, And Jarrell, I see you come in. You say, yeah, you definitely ain't trying to play another down when you see your own teammate or another player getting hurt in this way. You absolutely right, Jarrell. Absolutely right, man. You don't want to. It's 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 hard to pick yourself up after that, especially because you don't have much time anyway. You don't have much time to pick yourself up and get yourself back together mentally. I don't know if y'all saw images of Josh Allen on the sideline. You seen Josh Allen on the sideline. Me and my wife talked about this too. He didn't look like he was capable or ready to go back out there at all. You know what I mean? He wasn't ready. You know, so, and then to watch the players too, saw their reactions. You saw, some of the players crying, shedding tears, and you saw just all of the raw emotions and feelings on their face, out there in them uniforms, trying to get themselves together and ready to play. Man, that's tough, man. It's tough. I'm sending prayers, to their family. I know Willie Jack I'm sending them out for Willie Jack too. I know Willie Jack feels the same way. I know a lot of us feel the same way. Jarrell, I know you just said prayers for him and the fam. We all feel that way. It's just, yeah, man. I just hope everything, is fine. The game is postponed. We'll see what happens with that, and but I'm pretty sure there's definitely going to be some reviews and process or equipment or something, because there's been a lot happening this year. A lot didn't happen, and I know that there's probably some changes that they want to happen, in terms of that, So I just felt like it was important for me to get on here and talk about this because it's important, and I wanted to give this special attention because it deserves that. What I'm saying, this deserves that. He deserves that. His family deserves that. Me and Willie Jack, we get on here and it's fun, and we talk trash and stuff like that all the time, but you know never ever, no matter who you are as a player, do would I ever wish, or I don't think any of you would ever wish, this type of thing on a player. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and you know what, Jarrell, you come in and you said you mentioned that we're gonna have a national flag league sooner than later. You're not the first person that said that. My boy Skinny that comes in here, man. He comes in here. He said it before too. He said sooner or later it's gonna be a flag league. You know what I mean? And they're gonna make adjustments for it to be a flag league. And I don't know. I can't say yay or nay in terms of that, but hey, you're not the first person to say that. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely gonna be some things that they're gonna review and go into and look into. And I just hope, I send prayers out to like and his family, man, and I hope everything, works in recovery and he's back moving like normal, being able to do all the things that he's used to doing, and the things that he does on a day-to-day basis, man. So that, because that's tough. That's tough. And that is what it is. So, like I said, on behalf of Let the Film Speak, I wanted to make sure, we sent our prayers out to him, and, you know, and we did that. And appreciate you, Jarrell, for touching in, and whoever else is in here listening. I appreciate you all for touching base and checking in. And like I said, prayers out to Damar Hamlin. Prayers out to the Bills, to his family. And to players going forward, man. Hope that y'all stay safe. With the playoffs coming around the corner, it's going to be a lot of competitive games. A lot of guys going out there giving it their all. And I'll be praying tonight for sure. But on the side of my bed, I'll be praying for you all. We love this game. This is the reason why we come out to do this. When me and Willie Jack get on here, it's because we have a certain type of love for this game, and we never wish this type of thing on anybody, So, like I said, prayers out again, and again, and I'll keep saying that. If I haven't said this before too, I love all of you who are my listeners and everybody. Shooting prayers out to you guys. I hope you go out and live a prosperous life, and next time.